this? Mm-hmm. Hey, excited to show you my 2022 Phoenix 921 Elite 2, my tour boat for the season. Me and this dude's gonna spend a lot of time together. Y'all check it out, let's go. I wanted to start up here at the front. Like, this is the business end of the boat. In my opinion, this is where it all goes down. And this is like the dream setup here. So I'm running the Lowrance Ghost again this year. I have the ride height turret on here. I have my Hydrawave up here. I have two HDS Live 12s from Lowrance. And you see here my foot pedals for my trolling motor, and as well for my ride height turret. Two things I'm doing this year, it's a little different. I'm running two of the Lowrance active targets. I have one on my turret that I'm gonna run in the forward mode, and then I have another one I'm gonna run in scout mode, actually on the trolling motor shaft. What that's gonna allow me to do is when I'm fishing kind of medium depth areas, I can scan around and look for objects on scout mode using this graph, that active target in scout mode. And as I see objects I like, I can use my foot pedal, scan my turret right over, and look at those items on here, and that's where you really can like see if there's fish on there that you truly can target with your active target. So this is like the killer combo for me. Also got our Hydrawave set up here this year, as well as our PowerPole switches you see right here. All right, let's go to the back, check it out. Okay, so here, this is the main reason why I went back to the Elite 2. Last year I ran the Elite 1, wonderful boat. It just comes down to preference. And for me, I love the way this is laid out. This is laid out like the old Pro XPs, which I've had several of. This is my 13th Phoenix, by the way, 13. And this layout is the one I prefer the most. I got two large rod boxes on either side. And then in the middle is where I do all my tackle storage. Keep a lot of plastics and things like that up front. This year I did add a little sliding tackle tray, which is really cool. Kind of a fan of that, but that's the main reason why I went with Elite 2, is just for that layout. I prefer a lot of rod storage space. You can fit more rods in here than you will ever need. Come on, Ratty. All right, so cockpit area, pretty standard. I got my trim tabs here for both my Jackplate and my motor. Running two HDS Live 12s here as well from Lowrance. This one's usually going to be my side scan. This is going to be my mapping and my down scan or my 2D sonar. Everything else here is pretty standard like I've had on all my boats, but there was one special thing I added this year: the heated seats. And let me tell you, they work, and they have been magical so far. Love the heated seats, really cool deal. All right guys, so the back of the boat, this portion, pretty standard. We got the giant live wells Phoenix, always has. This box here, generally for me, like especially in practice for a tournament, this is where I store all my extra big, huge bulk bags of plastics. Lots of weight. Using the Bass Mafia bags makes it really handy. Come tournament time, I can take out a lot of this bulk stuff and narrow it down to what I'm really going to be using. This box over here, this is where I keep all my tools. Again, I use the big giant Bass Mafia bag, and I keep my TH Marine prop wrench. I keep all kinds of tools, Allen wrenches, things that I know that I'm going to need in the boat. They're always there. I keep a bag of goodies here. These are beanie caps, gloves, all those things you don't think you need that come in handy. Now let's hop back here and check out the batteries. Okay, as y'all can see, I went back with my ProGuide batteries this year. Did a little different. I got one of the AGMs for my cranking setup. Then I have three of the lithiums for trolling motor, and then I have this one lithium specifically hooked to all my electronics. It's going to be a big deal for me having that one battery donated just to electronics. As always, ProGuide Battery, super reliable, great people to work with. Now, new for this year, something I'm very excited about. I went to the experts at the Bass Tank in Oklahoma and let them rig out my boat with their electronics, with all my wiring and all that stuff. The big thing the Bass Tank does that's super special is they have a power harness. It runs through its own breaker And what that does for us as anglers is that solves all your voltage issues. Any issue you would have with your electronics blinking off and on or losing voltage, all that stuff, it all goes away. Pairing that with my lithium ProGuide battery for my electronics, I should be good to go. So the three things that make the bass tank what it is, because even now I still get asked, what is the bass tank? It's everything electronics. They have retail sales, they have products on hand, they have more Lowrance active targets than anybody, I believe. You also get the technical support, and then you also get them, you can go there and have them physically place everything in your boat if you choose to. And if you're someone like me, that's a must. So you see we got our 8-foot PowerPole blades again. Like, these guys set the standard in the industry. You can always rely on them, super quiet, always durable. I also went back with my PowerPole charge as well. It's super reliable for your batteries, and you can check it on your app during the night while, like, I'm in the camper. I can check and make sure the status is going well. Got a few things going on. We have our blacked out Atlas jack plate again, as always. These things are more handy than people ever realize. Like, this used to be a special option, and now it's a must on every boat. It's not a special option. Not only are they great for trimming it up high to run in shallow water, but they're wonderful for me as I traverse these big lakes we travel to. You can trim it up or down based on your needs to run the big waves. And the last thing on the back you see here, you got the brand new 2022 Yamaha Sho. This thing is ballin'. Look, they even made the cowling match my hair. Can't wait to put this thing on the water. It's gonna work every time I turn the key, as Yamaha always does. It's super reliable, and it's gonna help me get to where I need to go. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed my boat tour. We are so looking forward to getting the season started, getting rolling. We have a busy season this season, and me and this dude are ready for some action.